Sudarshan Ravi is the founder and CEO of Ripple Hire. He is known as a category creator in the space of employee referrals. Ripple Hire is the default platform on which referrals run in the country. He is respected as one of the foremost experts in the field of talent acquisition technology. Ripple Hire's ATS has reimagined what's possible and delivered what's considered impossible.
Right now here we have with us Mr. Sudarshan Ravi, who is a founder and CEO of Ripple Hire. Thank you so much for joining with us, sir. Can you share more about Ripple Hire and its products for TA community?
Sure. Ripple Hire serves a passionate community of corporate superheroes, TA and HR professionals. They help improve org trajectories with the talent that they hire, and they improve everybody's life with every single offer that they make. We offer two core products for this community. We have a talent acquisition cloud that's deep in thought, simple to use, and powerful to govern. And customers leverage this to deliver and build enterprise hiring engines on top of our technology. We deliver typically 4.5 on 5 candidate experience scores, thereby helping them transform their technology and hiring infrastructure for the next decade. The second product that we are known for is Ripple Hire Referrals. We are considered as market leaders and category creators in this space. We help them transform their hiring from a reactive engine to a completely proactive referral engine. And we're fortunate to help customers deliver 10x growth in their hiring outcomes using our referral platform.
Congratulations on 11 awards in 4 years from Brandon Group. Can you highlight some specific aspects of the journey, sir?
Sure. Brandon Hall is considered the Gartner in the world of HR. And we are driven by a core philosophy as a company that we win when our customers win, and our customers win big. So when we looked at awards to consider in the world, we realized that Brandon Hall is extremely difficult. It's considered the Oscars in the world of HR, and our customers really need to have marvelous outcomes to be able to go ahead and compete. So happy to share that in 2020 we had one customer win, and these are all large enterprises. 2021 we had two, and 22 and 23 we've now had 4 customers win these awards, which are considered the pinnacle in the world of talent acquisition and HR for excellence. A lot of credit goes to the teams at the customer's end, as well as our teams that work diligently to make sure that we drive award-winning outcomes through our technology, and then that they get recognized at such fabulous global forums. Our customers marry their audacious vision with execution excellence, and we are excited to present to you, some of these stories who are truly the leaders of tomorrow.
Quest Global is in the business of engineering. What makes them different is not what they do, but why they do it. For 25 years, they have strived to be the most trusted partner for the world's hardest engineering problems. Shrikant Nayak is the Global Delivery Head at Quest Global in his current role. Over the years, Shrikant has built and led several key delivery capabilities across multiple domains at Quest Global. He has successfully set up delivery best practices that have enabled large teams and business units to transform into efficient delivery centers that leverage various platforms and processes to drive growth, innovation, and customer satisfaction.
Right now, we are on a conversation with Mr. Shrikant Nayak, who is the Global Delivery Head at Quest Global. We are so glad to have you with us, sir.
Thank you, Sonia.
Congratulations on your Brandon Hall Silver Award for Excellence in Talent Acquisition. So what does this mean to your organization, sir?
Sonia, Brandon Hall Award is a world-renowned award in the human resources space. And we as an organization are extremely happy to receive this award for whatever we have done in that space. As you know, we are in the engineering space, and the talent attraction in the engineering space is extremely difficult, specifically in the product engineering space. And in order to do that, we have to brand ourselves externally as well as internally. And this Brandon Hall Award will give us a good visibility in the external market, and sometimes to create the brand awareness inside the organization, the best way to do it is outside the organization. So this serves both the purpose and so we are happy about this.
What were the main drivers behind the decision to embark the digital transformation of talent acquisition process? Why employee referral?
So employee referrals is not a new process at all. We have been doing that for many, many years. But we are not getting required results with the current tools and processes what we have had at that point in time. Hence, we decided to go for a digital transformation of the whole system and in terms of gamifying the whole process so that employees can get excited about bringing their colleagues, friends, and relatives into the Quest Global family so that we can all work together as one big happy family. And this digital transformation has worked huge in favor of employee referrals over here.
Talk through your evaluation process of identifying an employee referral system. Why did you pick Ripple Hire?
So Quest Global is a truly global organization. So the system, whichever the system we pick has to be truly adaptable in the global conditions as well as must be scalable to a much higher number of referrals handling system. So these are the two major requirements for choosing any of the systems. But at the same time, so we want to have a gamification system where employees really thoroughly enjoy the process of referral and getting their friends into the system. And these were the kind of very important indicators. And Ripple Hire is a very good tool, very futuristic, scalable tool, and hence we, after going through a rigorous process of many tools, we picked Ripple Hire, and I'm extremely happy with the results what it has produced for us.
So how did you implement the program, sir, and what was the primary learning from that?
Sonia, this program was a huge change management process for the entire organization. From going through very manual process of referral system to use a very sophisticated tool which is easily accessible from our intranet was a huge change. And when we took this process through the change management, slowly but steadily it gathered acceptance within the employee community. And once that is done, so we were very data-driven. As an organization, we are very data-driven, and we use the same process for this implementation as well. And we took a small goals. Instead of taking a big goal at once, we kind of took the small goal, incrementally improved the efficiency and effectiveness of the program, group by group, geography by geography, and over a period of time, it took acceptance of the employee community. And the results are evident, and we have made a huge progress, starting from 7% of employee referral to a 26% of our entire hiring is done through employee referrals. And that's a big success in my mind.
So now that you spoke about data-driven, can you please elaborate on that?
Absolutely, Sonia. So our approach is, we believe in God, everybody else brings data. So that's been our philosophy. And from the very beginning, we set up the dedicated dashboards using a tool called Power BI, which is extremely powerful in data visualization. We connected this tool to all our data sources and then set up the weekly governance. So it was a very relentless weekly governance meetings, week after week, month after month, for several months, in order to get into the details of the data, every unit wise, every employee wise, every geography wise, and so on and so forth. And that rigor and rhythm helped us to make progress rapidly. And once we have the data, then the interventions were made based on the data, not based on the feelings. And hence, over a period of time, we have made very good progress, and we'll continue to do that way and take this 26% wherever we are from here to 35%. That's our end goal.
It was really amazing to have you with us, sir. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you, Sonia. Appreciate it.
Saroj Mohanty, Head Talent Acquisition and Vice President Human Resource Tata AIA Life. Saroj comes with a rich 20 plus years of professional experience in human resource talent acquisition and performance management with various Tata AIA Group companies, specialized in strategic talent acquisition, automation and capability building.
Right now we have with us Mr. Saroj Mohanty, Head Talent Acquisition and Vice President Human Resources, Tata AIA Life. Thank you so much for joining with us, sir.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations on winning the Brandon Hall Award for Excellence in Talent Acquisition, sir. You're one of the fastest growing companies in the industry. How has this talent acquisition strategy adopted to keep the pace with this rapid growth?
Thank you so much. Indeed, we are proud to receive the Brandon Hall of Excellence Award. You are right, we are the fastest growing life insurance company. One of the cornerstone values of Tata AI is people are core. We are the 7-time best employer by Kincentric in a row, and we are also the proud recipient of the Great Place to Work. Our employee engagement score is the best in the industry, also best in the world with 92% score. That shows we have a highly motivated and engaged workforce. With the expansion and scale, we have grown from 7,000 to 14,500 employees in just 3 years' time. To keep space, we have integrated a lot of new technology in the talent acquisition space to attract talent. Our talent acquisition strategy has been aligned with the business target operating model. Our people philosophy has been always to attract the right talent for the right job with the best-in-class experience. For example, from high-tech perspective, we have the best cloud-based mobile-friendly ATS system. And from high-touch perspective, we have been providing the wow onboarding and joining experience to every new joining. That has been the competitive advantages for Tata AI. With the international awards such as Brandon Hall of Excellence Award, this says that we've been really doing well. We would like to thank all our leadership team for the trust and the empowerment to be the best in the industry. Thank you so much.
Can you share some example of innovation that made a substantial difference and how it impacted to the overall TA processor?
One of the innovation that made has significant difference to our talent acquisition process is the implementation of eHire Plus, an intelligent cloud-based mobile-friendly ATS hiring system. We have been partnered with Ripple Hire, leading talent acquisition platform, to solve this problem. With the implementation of the eHire Plus, we have been able to attract the right talent efficiently with giving a best-in-class experience to both the recruiter and the candidates. For example, easy upload of documents through their mobiles, and we have our dream offers with a message from our leadership team, details about the company and the culture. With the adoption of the technology and process, we are able to centralize the operation, eliminated all the offline transactions. We have also improved the productivity of our recruiters and saved a lot of cost. With an intelligent SMS and unique link and QR code, our employees are able to leverage their contacts in the social media and getting rewarded for the referrals. For example, the holiday destination like Singapore, Dubai, smartphones, smartwatches, those are really motivates our employees. This eHire Plus implementation is also an example of our TDA strategy, which is technology, digital and analysis.
That's great, sir. Moving to our last question. What advice would you like to give to another organizations looking to enhance their talent acquisition efforts and potentially to win an award like Brandon Hall recognitions?
To attract the best talent, one must invest on the HR technology, a modern ATS system which will speed up and streamline the recruitment process. Focus should be on the basics and have a strong, robust recruitment process to give positive experience to the candidate from application stage till onboarding. We should also embrace new trends such as gig workforce, diversity and innovations. We must encourage our employees to refer qualified candidates as they are the brand ambassador. Lastly, must continue to build a strong employer brand which nurture the culture and values.
It was a great talk, sir. Thank you so much for joining with us, and it was our pleasure to have you.
Thank you so much.
Ayaskan Sarangi is a Chief Human Resource Officer and a member of Executive Council at Mphasis with over 25 years of experience in various facets of human resources and a deep commitment to driving organizational success through strategic human resource management. As CHRO, Ayaskan leads the company's global human resources strategy and operations, talent management including recruitment and leadership development, overseeing the company's talent life cycle and development including all aspects of HR operations.
Right now we have with us Mr. Ayaskan Sarangi, Chief Human Resource Officer and member of Executive Council at Mphasis. Thank you so much for joining with us, sir.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations on winning the Gold Award from the prestigious Brandon Hall Group for your high-tech, high-touch and high-trust candidate experience model.
Thank you so much.
So what is high-tech, high-touch and high-trust candidate experience model?
First and foremost, thank you for the question and the invite. High-tech means using technology as an enabler from a candidate experience perspective to provide a good experience to the candidate. High-touch would focus more on creating a hyper-personalization experience for the person so that the person feels important and relevant to this entire journey that the person is experiencing as part of the hiring process. And high trust would be more around transparency in terms of where am I currently at from a position perspective, from a process perspective throughout my life cycle, right? So it's more about using technology as an enabler, creating a hyper-personalization experience for the candidate and providing transparency to the person through the selection process itself, right? So that it creates an authentic experience for the person who's looking at Mphasis as a career of choice.
Talking about technology and human touch, can you share some of the specific examples where technology enhanced the entire hiring process while preserving the personalized human connection?
I would break it up into two fundamental parts. One is how is technology playing a role in accelerating a hiring process. Second is how does human touch come into the whole thing, right? And that, if I'm not mistaken, those are the two areas that you were trying to cover through your questions for me. On the scale and volume part of hiring, right? Let me give a very, very basic example of hiring from campuses, right? So today one can use technology to reach out to thousands of people, have them go through a process and ensure that there is a offer that goes out to the selected candidates at a very, very rapid pace, right? And that's when one gets the power of technology. I mean, just to kind of give a very, very basic example, 25 years back when I started off my career, just to go to campuses, interview, let's say 10,000 people to hire 2,000 people and make offers to them. I'm talking about just the process part of it, right? That would take anywhere about 45 to 60 days. Now that time has shrunk to not more than 24 to 48 hours, right? So one kind of uses technology to kind of scale up. The other important part is the human touch. So one of the bigger cribs that one hears, right, and which people are absolutely right about is, hey, we do not know where we stand as far as this process is concerned, right? Am I selected, am I not selected? If I'm not selected, why not? If I'm selected, why, right? When should I join, so on and so forth. Today, technology is helping us to address a lot of that very, very rapidly, right? So as a result, through the process itself, an employee knows, or a potential employee knows, that this is exactly where I am at this point in time. Okay, I've done well in my interview round 1, I'm not going into interview round number 2, right? Or if I'm not made it, this is why I've not made it. So the whole aspect of keeping me at the center of it is what technology really playing a role in, right? So those are the two parts, right? The part of acceleration, the second part is on the personalization part of it.
Now that you spoke about volume and hiring, what initiatives have you taken to ensure the hiring process is inclusive and welcoming to diverse backgrounds?
For us here at Mphasis, diversity and inclusion is a core part of our existence, I would say, right? I mean, it's a culture, right? So there are a lot of things that one does internally, and then there are a lot of things that one does externally as well. So the most important piece here is to kind of potentially remove unconscious bias, right? Because all of us have our own biases, whether we like it or not, and most of them are subconscious, right? Or unconscious for that matter, right? So fundamentally, for us, we have broken it up into a few areas. First is having our job descriptions and our advertisements that we make, those are consciously made gender neutral, right? So that it ensures that there is no bias when one is reading that job description to look at a potential job for himself or herself. Right? Second, there's a very thriving community internally within the organization which drives multiple initiatives to create a event platform for communities, be it LGBTQ, or it's about gender, it could be even region, right? Because at the end of the day, diversity is nothing but multiple thoughts coming together and creating a more amplified outcome for an organization. Third, we have also trained a lot of our internal leaders who are interviewers on unconscious bias and how to avoid them, right? So that they are sensitive while they're asking the right set of questions and they're not prejudging an individual based on the background. Right? Fourth, we also consciously drive a lot of our hiring and initiatives on recruiting leaders from the market who have disabilities, right? And one is hiring them, but internally, how does one create the ecosystem or the infrastructure for them to feel welcomed as well as being effective in their job is the other important part that we focus on, right? And the last but not the least, we take a lot of pride in talking about it. So today, for example, if one were to visit our website, there's a lot of work that we have done and also tried communicating our story to the organizations at large, to employees at large. Potentially.
Oh, wow. Now that you already shared a lot of insights and plan towards the future, I wish you all the success for the company and may company win a lot of awards.
Thanks again.
Thank you, sir.